Friday. Looks like there's a nuclear bomb that went off behind me. It's actually the Malibu sunset. So whenever I finish early enough to see the sunset, or I'm around, I try to come out here because it's freaking beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's amazing. So it's Friday night in Santa Monica. I have been just hanging out the last few hours and just completely relaxing, getting caught up on some TV that I barely ever watch. Been watching The Boys, which is like the most messed up TV show I've ever watched in my life. And I thought that Game of Thrones was kind of jacked up. It was beautiful. Every once in a while, you just got to be grateful for your life. I've always been kind of a mountain person, but this is like absolutely stellar. As soon as that sun goes behind the sunset, it's going to be amazing. Hello from Canada. So I am obviously grateful that I'm able to raise my daughters next to the ocean and good old sunny California. And it is, gosh, it's beautiful out today. But I haven't done anything in a while, so I'm thinking about going out and maybe having a few IPA somewhere. I might meet up with my friend Chad, who's a prominent physical therapist in the area. But honestly, I don't go out and do anything here enough to know what's here to do as far as on a Friday night when you're going out by your lonesome. So if anybody's ever vacationed here to Santa Monica, it's a pretty popular. It's one of the most popular beach vacation places in the world, I hear. Santa Monica, Venice, Hawaii, Mexico, Cancun, Miami. At least in the United States, this is where people go. So there's got to be cool things to do here that I just have no idea about because I'm always working, especially when I'm not with my girls. So yeah, I'll be waiting in the comments section if anybody knows a cool place to go. I have been going to Cantina, which is a margarita place. Um, I go there because I like the vibes. I like to go to kind of grungy bars feels. Let's see. It is beautiful scenery. I'm waiting for that sun to go behind the hill so you guys can see just the beautiful orange hues. Joanna, I can't call you. I'm on live. Unless you mean bring you on live. I'm reluctant to bring people on lives anymore because the last few people I brought on live were just solely harassed by some of the keyboard warriors out there. So I try to spare you guys from going on my live because there's a lot of, a lot of negativity that comes with it sometimes. There we go. The sun's going behind the hill. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So, looking through the comments for any of you that have vacation um, in Santa Monica, I'm like, where's your favorite place to eat dinner? I could always Google, but hey, I'll just, gosh, look at that. And just another few minutes and it's going to be gone. What is this thing like? Never done it this way before. All right, there we go. Nuclear explosion going on behind me again. There we go. That is stellar. Grab some drinks with my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Um, I have a job, business that I guess that's my girlfriend. My girlfriend is my practice. Happy Friday, everyone. I guess some places in the world it's Saturday. You guys can show you guys around. Many of you guys have been on this walk with me before, but I've had a very interesting Friday. Or I was done at like 3 o'clock today, so I came home, cleaned a little bit, and then literally just vegged out for a few hours. But it's not like me to just sit on the couch and do nothing. So I decided I should probably go out into the town and see what there is to do. I don't generally go out that much just because I'm usually so tired, but today I'm feeling a little bit extra spunky. So I decided, hey, why the hell not? Let's go do something. Well, from Buffalo, I'm used to going out by myself in like foreign countries because it's like, you know, people don't speak the language, so it's easy to just go out by yourself because you just people watch and experience the culture. But since it's your own backyard, like literally for me, it's like, oh, where do I go? What do I do? I hear there's this like old Victorian house that was turned into like a lounge. That might be kind of cool. Not generally something you do by yourself. 737, that's right. Go on a dating site. Nah, I I don't have the time for the swiping or the interaction or the games. So not really looking for anyone like that right now. Uh, Let me just look at this. This is beautiful here. All right, let's see. Still looking for you vacationers that's been here before, and you can be like, go to this spot. I always, this is actually the way I like to ask people when I'm like going out in a place that I don't know all the spots because you look at Google and stuff like that. You're not always getting the best spots. You're just getting the spots with the most reviews and the best marketing. So I've been a few places, but there's there's always more. But this is called Palisades Park. This is my front yard. I live in an apartment complex across the street, back over there. Let's see. Where are the babies tonight? Babies are with mommy. That's right. I'm more into being a father. Can you imagine me trying to date with June? She would just be an energy like little. She'd be a lot to deal with, I would think. Maybe I should pick up a hubby. Um, my door doesn't swing that way. No judgment, but I'm very straight. Let's see. For the evening. Well, I'm I'm not an extrovert and I'm not an introvert. When people talk to me, I'm not shy. A lot of people think I'm shy. I'm just not very good at breaking the ice. So if somebody starts talking to me, I will carry on a conversation. I'm just not the kind of person that that would go up to random people and start talking to them. Um, just not my style. I'm kind of the guy that's just kind of watching and observing. Actually, I was telling this story to one of my friends the other day, and there's classic where like guys go up to pretty girls and ask for their phone number, and I was like, I've only done that one time, and it was in China. I've just never really asked girls for their phone number like that. It was always like natural. But there was just one girl in China asked for a phone number, just randomly on the street. I did it to challenge myself, and she actually rejected me. She had this like red orange hair, and I just thought it was cool. I wanted to challenge myself, and I was like, ah, it's in China. I'll never see her again. And she rejected me, and I was super happy I got rejected because I tried. I don't think I would go to Hawaii or the Bahamas for vacation. I think I would probably go to uh, somewhere unique. Hawaii would just be. I mean, Hawaii is awesome. Don't get me wrong. But Hawaii would be more similar to what I've got right here. And I like to, variety is the spice of life, as you can tell with who I was married to. I like a little bit of variety in my life. So, I mean, this is pretty beautiful. But as you can see, Hawaii would be more or less on the same sort of spectrum of beauty, obviously on a more grander scale. So I'd probably go to somewhere in South America, or my bucket list is, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to hike, no, hmm, no, I don't want to do that. That's not my bucket list. That's just what I want to do. I want to go to Banff in Canada. I want to go to Swiss Alps. Um, I used to hike a lot. Like every weekend, I'd hike like 16 miles a day or something. Because my ex girlfriend was a runner as well, so we'd we'd hike out like 8 to 10 miles, and then we'd run back. So that was our run. That was our exercise for the day. Mingling. I'm not very good at mingling. Small talk. I suck at small talk. I have to have some substance. It's kind of like small talk's kind of like having a sandwich with just bread and cheese. Got to have some intellectual conversations a bit. Yeah, I don't think June will like to share me. That little girl's pretty protective of me for sure. When I take her with me to treat patients, and when she was little, because a lot of my patients I see long term, and they kind of become friends. So over time, like June would come with me and kind of run around, and she went through a little phase where she didn't want Daddy touching anyone, so she'd cry when I was treating people and stuff like that, especially if they were girls. So so that was an interesting little time there. Let's see. You need a Mexican friend like me. Actually, fun fact: I grew up in a town that was primarily Hispanic. My high school was 65 or 70% Latino. So my high school cross country team I was the only white guy. So um, we literally had Mexican flag T-shirts with brown pride as our like school our team shirt that we made ourselves. And I was like kind of the Lone Ranger white boy. That kind of stuff would never fly these days because it would just not be PC, or the school would never allow it. But they didn't mind because the majority of the school spoke Spanish as a primary language, not a secondary language. And so, yeah, the reason why there were so many Latinos is because it was primarily a farming community. my hometown, Hermiston, is famous for watermelons, Hermiston melons. In fact, when I was down here in Hollywood in high school for a cross country meet, I saw some Walchley Farm melons that we used to run by every single day, and we'd crack open and eat out the heart. So that's a nice little fun fact story there. Yes, you nailed it. I would say that Athena is like me and a baby, and June is more like Cora, that's for sure. So it's interesting how we each got our little replica. Let's see. What do we got here? Palm trees are beautiful. So this is Ocean Avenue. I'm walking towards the promenade. I think I didn't realize this when I moved to my current apartment, but I actually live in like the heart of Touristville. So this is like where all the tourists come for um, their summer vacations and such. And we are in the peak of summer here. There's a nice little clubby lounge over there that's going to be popping later, I guess. That's interesting. That tree there is like over 100 years old. That is a very expensive, very nice hotel, the Miramar. Let's see. I know it's weird that I'm not with the girls. I don't go live that much when I'm not with the girls because I don't have the time. Because I'm constantly on the go. I'm constantly going from patient to patient. Those of you that are more new to my page, I'm a performance therapist and a chiropractor, and what I do is I basically I have a clinic that I rent space in. But mostly, what I do is I just go to interesting individuals' homes, celebrities, hedge fund guys, um, producers, directors, and I go to their home and I fix their pain. So today I had some. What did I have today? I had back pain, stomach pain, some swollen hands that were unexplained, and I just get mostly word of mouth referrals from, I guess you could say, the Hollywood type or the financial type entrepreneurs of the world, which is pretty much what LA consists of. And so I go inside $20 million homes all day, and I get to see some really cool stuff that I might never be able to afford. But that being said, being here, being around these people, you realize you set the plan, make something work, take some risks while you're young, and rock it out. And um, that's mostly most of it. And also, if daddy has some money, that helps too. Having some intergenerational wealth, that always helps. I don't have that. Yeah, let's see. Get some drinks, loosen up. Well, I'm going to get some drinks here soon. For those of you ladies that are looking for a rich man, this is Wally's. It's funny because every time I go there, the drinks there are pretty expensive. It's a pretty high-end place. And the bar is just lined up with beautiful young women looking for rich men. So I often like to go there with my friends and people watch and watch people order $800 shots of whiskey, that kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm not going out looking for a woman. I'm